Bagfuel, baby.
Did y'all see the thing of the guy's baby? They were taking Christmas pictures. Did you see?
Oh
the
yeah,
Christmas
I seen that
pictures?
shit. I don't know if he know
And
about it.
did you know about this? They took a family photo, and the stepchild didn't have matching pajamas for the photo. So the guy's new family, the wife went out and got clothes for the kids, but only got pajamas for her husband, herself, and her kids, not the stepchild.
Okay. What's the
I don't
problem?
even know how Pops let that go down.
That's the same thing I said.
That can't go down. That's not even possible.
Let me play devil's advocate. What's the issue with that?
She said it was last minute, but I'm still.
I'm not disagreeing with
She's
nothing.
saying it was last minute. They didn't know they was going to take the pictures with him there. Or
Even if he wasn't taking pictures, he should still have the pajamas.
That's exactly how I feel.
What's the issue though? I'm going somewhere with this bullshit.
Okay, child psychology, bro.
I agree.
You're leaving the kid out. You could be damaging the kid. That's the biggest issue. You don't damage no kid over no Christmas, over who his mama is and all that.
Even
if that's the case, tell the father you got a problem with him coming. Don't have him come to a situation like that. Don't take my kid and put my kid in that situation. Let me have him. Where the love gonna be at? Whatever money you was gonna spend, send it over there. Don't let your bitch or your nigga mistreat my kid. Like, come on, bro.
When I saw that, right? You know what I found interesting? I saw a lot of women bigging up the moms and dragging the father and all of that.
Bigging up the moms who that bought the pajamas?
I didn't see that. I see people change the pajamas on the kid.
No, I seen that. But what I didn't understand,
Photoshop the right pajamas on the kid. Like, it's fire.
So I was like, that's interesting. But I also saw somebody put up, and I thought about this, remember that same guy that got dragged for the whole McDonald's situation? When he bought McDonald's for his kid, even though they got brothers and sisters in the house, and he's like, those kids are not my responsibility.
Yeah, but he's wrong for that too. He should have just took his kid to McDonald's and came back.
Really? Why?
Don't bring the McDonald's just for the kids to have with other kids.
Ghost, how about this?
Take your kid away
How about
the situation.
How about this? That woman calls the other men and tell them order Uber Eats. If they can't drop off, they can't deliver, if it's an issue, right? Because when she's calling to say that kid is hungry, why didn't she say all them kids is hungry?
We don't know the situation or who called who.
It was the kid. It was probably his father wanted to see his kid. And he's like, yo, I'm hungry. He's like, I'll take you to get food. And then he just brought it back with him. You know what I'm saying? Or took him and had to go.
No, he came over there with the food
for him. Came over there with the food for him.
I mean, listen.
Him.
But what if he couldn't take him away?
Yeah, I don't know.
What if he asked him? It's too many. What if you called? He could have just called his father, and his father said, "I'll bring you some McDonald's."
Do you have experience
I think that's what happened.
Hold on. Do you have experience being a stepchild though?
I've never been a stepchild.
I have. Yeah. It's a collective effort. The kid has to have a level of sense to understand the psychological damage that both parents got to deal with and to navigate both parents. Yes, you don't think so?
I didn't have to deal. I didn't think about it that deep.
Why not?
It's just like, I don't know. My stepmom's cool as fuck.
I mean,
so it's just like,
that's the family lotto though.
Yeah.
Is it like that?
It's not always like that, no.
Yeah. Even how his pops worked out with everything connected with his family. I was like, that's the lotto. Ideally, that's the real position you want to get. But hearing all the horror stories that people go through, I'm like, that ain't my experience. But when you're the first stepchild and everybody's trying to figure this shit out, it's a fucking circus, bro. It is a real circus. Even if the people have good intention and they're mild-mannered, it's a real fucking circus. Because then other kids start coming in. Now it's like, this is my kid. But this kid shares blood with my kid.
I am a stepfather, and it was rocky. And there's things.
I think it's always on the woman's side.
But I would say, but I'm gonna be honest.
What's up, S?
In hindsight, I should have did mad things differently for my stepdaughter. You know what I'm saying? It was just weird because I wanted to I saw how my mother and my father, like, they worked together with my sisters and stuff like that. But because it wasn't like that in my house, I was on some, like, it needs to be this way. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not this way, then it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I never, as a stepfather, because her father was so active in her life.
That's what I was about to say.
Her father was so active in her life, I didn't want to overstep the boundary.
There you. I was gonna say
So
that.
it was a funny thing because it wouldn't have been nothing for me to take her with me or to even be like that. But nigga, her and her father like this.
I mean, me and my father like this, but even though my mom's not with my sister's father anymore, right? I got into music because of my stepfather on my mother's
No,
side.
that's you start building a different connectivity.
He was taking me to clubs and teaching me how to DJ, doing all.
He was cool.
He was teaching me about music, about hip hop, how to fucking cut a record and all this, like all.
But listen to what S just said.
Me and my father, that didn't do nothing to me and my father.
No, I mean,
but
it's
you're
lotto, my nigga.
One, you got to understand. I'm glad we talking about this on camera because I don't touch on this episode. You're a dude.
Yeah.
Mom's a stepdaughter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Different. And she was going through different things.
Puberty, bro.
And when I got with my wife, Nia was 15 already. You feel what I'm saying? She was already in her way, type of thing.
That's way different.
And I didn't take into account its culture shock for her. You feel what I'm saying? I've been doing this, and now you fucking with this nigga, and now we all living together, and now I can't do what? And now I'm not doing,
It goes back to what I said, navigating this shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now the one of us was understanding. And then it put my wife in the middle before she was even my wife, because then she can't tell her shit and she can't tell me shit. I wasn't thinking about that. So when I'm finding out shit later, I'm not taking that into account. I'm mad. And I'm not understanding that she's trying to balance shit out because this is all culture shock. If being a stepfather is hard, you don't know what you're supposed to pay for. What they're looking for you to do, because her father got money. He got more. He had more money than me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to compete with nobody, and I'm not trying to act like I'm your father.
Look at the science he's trying. This goes back to what I said. When you get this shit together, it's a circus.
And I'm gonna be honest. I swear to God, we never talked about this. Me, Nia, nor my wife. I'm just realizing it. I be realizing shit in real time. It's happening. It just happened right now because as we talking about it, I'm like, damn, I wasn't the best stepfather. But
I think you could try to strive to be the best, you know.
But I wasn't. You was just like I didn't try because
you just didn't want to step over.
I didn't want to overstep the boundary. So
I think even that is good in itself. I don't know, but I never dealt with a woman with kids on that level.
But because I didn't overstep the boundary of trying to be closer or doing other things, it put a strain on the relationship with everybody within the house, because this young girl doesn't know me. And she's not thinking I'm staying away from her because I don't want to invade her space. And with her father, she could be thinking this nigga just don't fuck with me. You feel me? And I'm saying right now, I never thought of that.
And here's the difference between
and I know, and thinking about it now, I know she thought that.
Yeah.
And that was never the case. And I know she thought that because that's why things was happening the way they was happening.
Yeah. Nigga, the shit I had to see, I was like, oh, all right. Because here's the thing. If you don't like your stepmother, your stepfather, now you got to decide how you going to tell your parents.
No, but there was my mother
yeah,
my stepfather
that's tricky.
Went through some shit. And I was there and the shit went, it went left.
That's standard.
So we me and my mother was no, we had to have a conversation about this shit. We had to get around. And he's not around no more. And then she got another man or whatever.
No, I got
now
you.
She's cool or whatever. But
yeah,
it was a time, nigga. It was a fucking
I definitely did things in front of my daughter and my stepdaughter with my wife when she was my girl. I definitely should not have done.
Yeah, with my step-pops, everything was smooth. But early on with my stepmother, I don't even talk about that because I got a brother and two sisters. So at the end of the day, that's their mother.
But even the mother thing is I think that's why I said it's harder on the mother's side, Because me and my dad was always cool. And there was women coming in and out the house. Nigga,
That's standard.
we was
My
going through
pops the
other
same
shit.
way.
That's
So,
a different
yeah,
vibe.
it's like
That's
my
a different
father.
vibe.
Yeah, but once it's with my mom, it's way different, bro.
Nah,
It was like way different.
Because
dealing
your
with the
mom
stepfather.
doing shit differently than your father doing shit. Her
Yeah.
expectations is female expectations, and you want her to get what she's supposed to get, and you're backing her up because that's your mom.
Yeah, it's different.
And then you got to absorb aunts and uncles. That's another shit, bro.
It didn't get that far.
Yo,
Well,
for
on my
me,
father's
yeah.
side, it did.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's popping because she's from DR. We went to DR, shit popping. So.
Ah,
So,
so you know,
You really
and
ain't my family.
and she had a kid already. So my stepbrother, like, you went with me, my stepbrother.
And Ghost like, well, your cousins y'all really not my family. Y'all not my blood.
It's
They
up.
not in DR, it's up.
And it was up.
It's up.